But at the same time, Ari is the main X factor in this draft when I think about it, because she's the one who has the most flexibility. She doesn't really have to go through the poppy. She can still pivot around the sides and find charms to kind of...
from that turret right back into Kana's hands. Remember, he's also taken Ignite into this game as well. No flash, so the lane just that extra bit of volatility added, especially as he approaches level 6.
Yeah, I think it's at the level 6 where you can try and avoid some of the all-in potential from the Jax. It helps out quite a lot and keeps yourself safe. And I think that is some of the help that you can have as the Gwen.
Oh, got back, bop away, Yike, stopped him in place. Man, that was smooth move. Flash is available for this Ari too.
But I do think it's interesting to see the just the position of the two ways these teams are playing, right? Heretics are very much focused on, hey, we want to look.
It is the bot lane of Team Heretics that are forced back and already resetting back out onto the map.
As Vladgy dodges away from the Tangle Barbs, they need to bring an issue in, and that Yike's moving up river and looking for a crush down, which he finds. Sheo ulted up, and Vladdy's ulti goes nowhere, but Sheo should still be dying here. He has to ult back in, but he seeks a desist, will simply desist. Vladdy with his first kill. Now for Camilo running away with his Spirit Rush, or rather...
Summoners would, I say a lot.
Oi, ulti, Grandmaster's Might, Carlson's out. He's got Yike in the way though. Can he 1-for-1? No, Kana will stay strong. Yike again, always there when you need him.
Nice try there from Carlson, but...
Heretics can contest.
That is fake Sheo coming in. Sten with ulti, no flash available. KC, Dragon might be dead before anyone comes in. And yeah, down it goes, 1-for-1. Tarkus goes over the wall, he's found him. Magnet Storm out. Cheeky Nico engaged, just denied. He'll pop Blossom, but he'll die. KC with a pick, and look, Team Heretics want to fight after the thought. With bullet time, they might just find something, but Vladdy sends out the wall. Shutdown goes to Sheo, so in the end, the Azir drops. Kargas pick up the side as well. You guys were just talking about Team Heretics.
The disengage from Vladdy, Targabus, even Yike as well, just makes it very difficult to set up with Blackhead.
Archenship forward, yep, Yike running into Blackhead up against the wall, perfect stun. His Poppy is clean, and Kalisk has got another kill because of it.
And 15 seconds until that Riptide as well, but here we go.
They're turning the engagement, and Max Storm gets in the way. Good Tangle Barbs at the wall, up against another wall. Sheo can't move. He bops into Tark, misses the pop away, is good, but Vladdy over the wall is lethal tempoing it up with the buckler to secure the kill. Yike will take one, and KC...
knocking him out of the fight and creating a numbers advantage. Now Kana finds himself in a 1v2.
But can he win it out? That's my big question. Camilo's scared, Sten might be scared, Tangle Barbs is out, Pop Blossom is going to come after the charm as well. Kana kept in place, but the needlework turns the tide to battle. Onto Sten, it's one more to go, but Sten will walk it out. He survives, no! That is the top lane. You still think it's going pretty well.
Carlson survive this?
There you ask great questions, Dagda. Let me answer them for you. With Vladdy having a wall stun alongside, thanks to Yike, and with the turret about to fall, Carlson either dies staying or lose the turret regardless. A 1-for-1 in terms of building.
Since then, KC have successfully stopped from happening and have only continued to extend their gold lead. 2K with their eyes set on the mid lane tower. The Herald needs to get within range to knock this one down. It should do more than enough damage to secure that objective and set up nicely for KC to make their way towards the drain.
First charge change makes it that much easier.
Keep your eyes on Sten though, already moving into position on this bottom side of the map. He wants to try and look for some sort of flank play on KC, and I don't think he's been spotted just yet. I didn't quite see the ward that was down there.
Barrage comes through, snips out the wave a little bit. Carlson's moving through mid as well. Now that he's got a Trinity Force, he wants to play, but I don't know if KC are going to let him. They're still in river, holding control over this third Drake.
They've given up position on Sten though, so at the moment, KC still have a window to kite back, which is exactly what they want to do with this composition. Just deny Heretics entry in, but Carlson also on a flank.
And Carlson's the guy you need to keep your eyes on, because KC, if they're going to turn on to anyone, it'll be him.
Poppy ult, Yike misses. That's down, 2.5k. Dragon still in contention. Carlson's still there, spotted out. Team Heretics hold control, but it's stolen. Yike just walked up and finished the smite. Sheo now wants it engaged. It's a quick shot, or rather, a counter strike. No shot in the end. It's just denied. KC walk it out.
Very patiently played by KC. I will say, that ended up just being a smite fight that Yike ended up getting the better on, because Heretics did a really good job of regaining position in the river. I really thought that a fight was about to blow open there, but neither side wanted to pull the trigger. They have set their sights onto Vladdy though. Trying
to use the tools before, but Vladdy's already flashed away. Charm is going to match though, and kept in place finally. Team Heretics this time. Sten, gonna lens now. Kana's got full stacks, he's just lost it. He's out for the range. Gonna try and clear the wave. Counter-strike coming through. The turret goes first. Needlework's gonna fly out. 1 versus 3. Seems a bit hard, right, guys? As Kana drops in the end. Big shutdown. While Blighting trades on the other side of the map.
I do feel like they could have done this exact same play on the previous way.
Play there. Kalista interrupted there, and this Vi is hovering over the wall. Kalista still has flash, though. I don't think you can really go for this.
Well, I guess prove us wrong. Kalista, point-blank ulti, bullet time, not cancelled in time. Yike tried to help out. Under turret, Sheo escapes the teleport to burn it out. Picture-in-picture. One from Team Heretics going to match as well. Dragon seems like a done deal with Kalista down for 35.
So I will say this was the play that they got off of that charm play earlier from Kamilu, because Kalista had not backed this entire time. He did have the pots, as Asterix was saying, but he didn't have any inbuilt lifesteal, which means that he didn't really regain that much HP, putting him within window for Sheo and Flacket to find that combo and find a kill. They'll convert it into the mid tower, they'll finally unlock all outer towers, and just like that, for the first time in this game, they'll get themselves a very minor gold lead.
And Vedius, much like your last name, this is night and day from what we saw in Game 1, right? Game 1 was a stomp. It wasn't even close to it. Micro differences and macro differences, all the crow differences flash over the wall. Carlson's just going to get his way out, much like a pro. He
Look
flies
at
off.
Anakan. The resets, like the resets were there for Heretics, but they didn't quite take them because KC immediately turned over towards Anakan. Blacken now trying to move down to help cover.
Teleport going to be churned. Camilo finds nothing off his poke. That TP right in the open here for KC. Peeking his head in is Sten, disguised for the time being, 4.5k. For the outer cannons about this, Pop Blossom in. It's a 2-man onto Yike as well. They've already taken down one. Tarkus engages down with Sten. Dies in the interim. Yike runs away, but the smite comes in, and finally, Sheo wins the smite fight, but in goes Flatty, flies in, interrupted. Sheo
Performance from the MF. And Heretics have definitely come online in this series.
Just like Carlson as well, getting a bit more confidence, maybe just in the matchup. He gets a good counter-strike onto Kana, and everyone plays it out. Yeah, the Ignite, you said it, might make the difference. Needlework flying as well. Carlson in trouble. He took that 1v1, and he did not mean to in the end.
It wasn't even close. Kana half HP, and Carlson left wanting off the back of that. Heretics now stepping up over towards the Baron as well. Blackett never used the ultimate in the last fight, so has that open available if they want to try and make something happen here.
I mean, Kana gave him the flaming trim treatment, where the counter-strike really doesn't do much against the snip-snip, and with the additional burn of the Ignite, he was able to win out on the 1v1, and now look at that tower in the bot lane melting. KC have so much control on the map, threatening the bot side, threatening the Baron. The engage comes in.
The engage is good though. Pop Blossom onto Vladdy, knocked into the air. One more bit of damage. Vladdy gets out though. Somehow Sheo stunned up against the wall. The mid laner surviving is a sting in the teeth. The Sten just has to stand there. The ball time has no setup. It gets some damage, but doesn't get the results. Team Heretics have now lost 2, and Baron still stares them in the face.
Heretics naturally feel the pressure, and as you rightly said, Hysterics, that looked like a great engage. I need to see the replay as to why they didn't quite have enough damage to clear it out.
Artemis, there's a charm coming. They don't know his HP yet, just a lens. Kamilu pokes him out, but teleport's going to be burned by Vladdy, I believe. We know he's walking. He's just poked it up.
I mean, they can't contest this Baron. They
gone.
don't have Sheo. He ends up dropping, and the Baron is secured. It felt like
transitioning into some of the strongest engages that we've seen in this series.
But I think it's also the fact that Yike has been significantly more active in the early stages. We kind of look at him as someone who shadows for his laners as Vladdy, just able to get out but still locked.
It is a good engage. Sheo starts it off onto Vladdy again. The wall goes sideways. The Maximum brings him in. The Pop Blossom brings him down. The bullet time reels them in. It's a masterclass from Heretics, and Kana's just teleported in the middle of it. A stun up, a kill, and that is how you team fight if you're a Heretics man.
just like that, Heretics find an amazing fight in the top lane. KC filled with...
even funny, but we would get the Baron off the back of this. KC now calling that, saying, good, we're going to send Kalista over. But Carlson now pushing to the top side. So this is where you have to start this Baron as Heretics, or look for some sort of turn and play, quick play onto KC.
Catch him out of rotation. Sheo's going to pop the ulti. It won't be stopped by the steadfast presence, and Yike trying to pop against the wall, but Sheo sent away. For now, the Q's not going to connect. Instead, it might be a turnabout play. KC may have found Sheo, but Q out again. Need the Poppy to get in for the steadfast presence. They turn it into an ulti and a kill. Kana's down, but the Wombo's in first. Sten gets an ulti on the back end, but Bloody goes gold. He's already done his job as Yike gets bopped around with the Jack. Entering Carlson makes the team fight his own. Lot sent out, but the underdogs reign supreme.
Heretics get to deal with KC one by one. It's Kana who goes in too quick. And Heretics now, can they look for at least cracking the base, but how much more?
Kalist could do very little in the fight, and now he has to stand strong against 4 members of Heretics that are looking to break into the base. 20 seconds left on Targamas, 25 on Yike. At the very least, I don't think he's going to defend an inhibitor. The question is, will Heretics look for more?
Gets back with two-shot barrage, gets the kill. That stand down, he flashes away from the charm, re-engages, gets the Q down, counter-strike in. But remember, he's got his Zonias, and inventory timing's not good. Sheo went early, but mid-air, Carlson strikes a pose. Ace for Sheo, but Team Heretics, the respawns, they're coming back. It's not over yet.
They at the very least get an inhibitor. TP is available onto Carter, and he's coming in.
And Sheo's 1 hit, Carlson might be 2, Camilo might be 3. It's Targums for the engage, Yike there, he re-engages, no, there's no way out with the Spirit Rush. Sheo has to sacrifice his life, that Ignite is a 1-shot, and a shutdown for Kana as KC chases the rest, and Camilo again has already popped his ult. He's so blighty this time as he doesn't get charmed. We'll get a shutdown as well, and remember, Baron is still up.
Heretics overstay their welcome. They are committed to getting the kill onto Kalist, meaning that they leave no room for their escape. The chase down comes through from KC, and by taking out Sheo, the smite is gone, and KC get themselves a Baron.
Kalist, towers on your glass of Kalist. Your target selection for Heretics is gone, but Camilo still fishing.
It's a good charm. It gets some damage onto Targamas, the engage tool for KC. They're going to be relying on. Camilo's been hitting some good charms, but Sheo instead have been hitting some good engages. Dragon now spawns. 9k, 8k, disengage, no jungler. Burning it down, a free advance. Oh no! Camilo takes it! That slide box! It's close to the back five of gold. He doesn't get charmed up. Meanwhile, Carlson wants to disengage them, get them away because KC are winning the fight, but Yike up against the wall will now lose it all. Camilo is that kind of box.
The fact he steals the soul out from underneath KC, and then Heretics now are TPing into the base. It's just over.
Best smile, maybe best Nari, I don't know, but Team Heretics came in as underdogs for this series, and now fight a 2 versus 2. In the base, Kana and Targamas stand. 1 Nexus current against Baron minions. Is the timer too much to work with? The Sheo now makes it 3.
The respawns are coming through in 20 seconds. Heretics have a lot of time to play with.
Engage on Targamas, charm follows soon as well. Carlson gets a stun up and his damage is immense. Carter goes to safety of his turret, but he won't find a single thing. Nexus turret to drop, and Heretics enter the series.
It looks like this game belonged to KC, but Heretics found the picks, they found the pocket to play in.